Hi, algebra students. It's just me, Mrs. Streveler again. Today we're going to continue solving equations. We're going to do this for a while, but today we're going to make them a little bigger and longer. Again, remember to use your inverse operations. So if I see a minus sign, the inverse of that would mean I need to add. If I see two things being multiplied, the inverse is divide. That's all that really means. Okay, so I'm going to start with the equation. Again, draw the line if you need it. Okay, now, if at any time you want to try some of these on your own, just pause it because I'm going to keep going to see if you're doing it. I will show all my steps though. So the first thing you should do is combine like terms because I have a pair of x's both on the right side of the equal sign. So if you don't know what 19 minus 16 is, put it in your calculator. That's 3. And the plus 15 is still there. And that's still there. Okay, now I need to get x by itself. So I'm going to minus 15 from both sides. Again, I'm not going to touch the 3 until the end because it's attached to the x. 15 minus 15, almost so tricky. Oh, so tricky is 0. And then to get x by itself, I divide both sides by 3. Then in my calculator, I put 0 divided by 3. And poof, what does it give me? 0. Ha, ha, ha. You know I'm tricky. I've done this to you. I like to use zeros sometimes. Okay, next problem. Draw the line in. And again, if you want to try it, pause the video, try it and see how you do. I'm going to keep going and showing all my work. Okay, I'm going to start with distributing. Remember, distributing means 2 times 1, which is 2. I'm bringing down the minus sign. Now 2 times x is 2x, and then everything else I copy. Now I look, do I have any like terms? Yes, I do on the left side. I have 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. Minus 2x keeps just staying there. Minus 8 equals negative 8. Sorry, not minus 8. Now, keep change with the 5 minus 2x. Keep change, or else I might lose that 2x is actually a negative. I'm going to minus 5 in your calculator if you need to. After you write down the negative 2x, because that part's gone, I want to put negative 8 minus 5. Remember, make sure you're using a negative sign, and I get negative 13. Dividing both sides by negative 2. It's going to look a little funny, but again, now in my calculator, negative 13 divided by negative 2. Negative 13 divided by negative 2 is a positive 6.5 because a negative times a negative is a positive. Okay, couple more problems. Again, if you want to try these on your own, try them. Pause the video, and I'm going to keep going. I'm going to draw in this, and I'm going to draw in my distribution lines, okay? And now give it a try. Pause it. I'm going. Negative 4 times 2m is negative 8m. Bring down the plus, okay? Now, if I say negative 4 times 5, that is, in fact, negative 20. I'm bringing down the rest, just copying it, okay? Now, combine your like terms. What like terms do I have? Well, I have a negative 8m and a negative 3m, which is negative 11m, plus a negative 20 equals 35. Right? Okay, now be careful. I'm going to add this 20 because I need it to go away to become 0. So that's how I know I'm going to add it. That's the only way those two things can cancel out to 0. I bring a negative 11m and I add to 55. Again, divide by negative 11. You're going to show all this work to make me happy, right? And it gives you a negative 5 because we have a positive divided by a negative. Okay, the last one on this slide is doubly long. Distribute, 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 distribute. Okay, double distribution. So now we should be getting good at the distribution. 15 minus 5x plus 6 minus 2x equals 14. If you're unsure how I got those, remember the number on the outside times the number times the inside. Now, I'm looking. I have a positive 15 and a positive 6, and that gives me 21. Okay, I have a negative 5x and a negative 2x, and that gives me a negative 7x equals 14. Whew, that's a big one. Okay, now it's a positive 21, so I'm going to minus 21 to get that positive 21 to go away to 0. I'm bringing down the negative 7x, and in my calculator, I'm doing 14 minus 21, and that gives me negative 7. Divide by negative 7 on both sides. That gives me a big old number 1. Okay. Again, if you're having questions, pause the video, go back, or email me so we can meet up and I can try and help you out as best I can, or we can do a face-to-face meet via Zoom. Okay, now we have to write things. Okay, so let's just write the equation. Writing the equation, the number 8 plus. Now, what does the quotient mean? The quotient means divide, but I don't want you to use the division sign anymore. When you see divide, think fraction. So the quotient of a number is the number we don't know. That's your variable. A number we don't know. And 3. And then don't forget is negative 2. Okay? There's your equation. If I wanted to solve that, then I draw minus 8, minus 8. Okay? That would go away. X divided by 3 equals negative 10. What's the opposite of division? Multiplication. Okay? And you would just get X equals negative 30. Negative 30. Okay. Last one, the sum of twice a number and 9. So sum means add. So I'm going to add. Twice means 2 times. A number is your variable. So I'm going to add twice a number and 9. Okay. And don't forget is negative 25. So far, so good. Remember, twice something just means 2 times it. Half of something would be 1 over 2, 1/2. Draw that line down. Okay, here we go. So minus 9 from both sides. And you get 2x. That's gone. And a negative 25 minus 9 is negative 36. No, it's not, Mrs. Strebler. Just double check. Think of it as plus the opposite. That's actually negative 34. We all make mistakes, right? Divide by 2, and you get negative 17. Okay, so far so good. So these are called translations. You're translating from the words to the algebra way we like to see things. Okay, now here's my one tricky thing. This is in your homework. Yes, you're going to have to distribute that, but I want everybody, look here, in front of that 2, there's a minus sign. Think of it as a negative 2 and a negative r. So change this minus sign and this minus sign to be plus the opposite. So just be careful when you distribute, you end up getting a positive 5r plus 45. And then that gets brought down. A negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. And a negative 2 times a negative r is a positive 2r. There's my hint to get you started, okay? So take your time. Here's your book assignment, okay? Make sure you check your answers. And when you're done, take the learning check. And if you have questions, please reach out to me and let me be able to help you, okay? Okay, ladies and gents, have a great, great, great day.